I am Miss Eryn, founder and executive director of Eryn PiNK. Eryn PiNK is a 13-year-old African-American fictional character who illustrates what it means to be a young, empowered leader. Her teen, real life, and relatable experiences underscore the needs our organization addresses. Based on her story, Eryn PiNK is an empowerment and mentoring organization for girls and teens. We mentor through our school program, community leadership program, and Give That Girl the Mic, Columbus's all-girl talent showcase. It's important for us to create safe spaces where girls can interact with mentors and peers that they can relate to, and more importantly, ones that look like them. I am honored to facilitate this session, share this space with you, and eager to learn. The Commission on Black Girls surveyed Black girls just like you around our community. About 71% of them said they desired leadership opportunities. Girl, you are full of ideas. You know your creativity can change the game. Others listen when you speak. You want to influence your peers. But what does it really take? What does it really mean to be an effective leader and someone who others can look up to and follow? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the courage, the confidence, and discipline mixed with a sprinkle of Black girl greatness. Today, we will break down a formula that will set you apart as a young leader and inspire you to be more than average. No matter your background or the side of Columbus you live in, the goal today is to inspire you to recognize your potential and identify tools to amplify your Black girl greatness. Some of you may be a big sister, have 1,000+ followers on IG and TikTok, drill team captain, class president, or a school ambassador. Comment below in the chat box what leadership roles you have or what you want to have. Whatever your story, whoever is following you, or whoever you influence, let's take who you are, sharpen your leadership skills, and let's go. Before we break down this formula, let me first say this. Black girl, you were born a leader with a natural glow and radiance that illuminates the space you possess. Your beauty and potential are limitless. There is nothing you can do. The world sees and desires your natural beauty and God-given creativity. Your passion, voice, and energy is not to be mistaken for angry or bossy or even ghetto. But you exemplify that you have the ability to stand out amongst the crowd, demand respect, and make change. Did you know our country just elected the first woman and the first woman of color to lead our country as vice president? Girl, you have the same power and the same potential to do everything you were created to be. During this session, you will hear from other amazing women and girls in our community who will all share their experiences and break down each component to this Black girl greatness leadership formula. So let's dive right into it. Make sure you have your journal and your pencil. You're definitely going to want to take notes for this. Our first ingredient for our Black girl greatness formula is confidence. Let's get a little bit of that and sprinkle it in here. A confident girl is aware of her opinions, goals, and abilities. She is not intimidated or feel less than when others think different. She's not bothered when she walks into a room and no one looks like her, or when she feels like she'll appear lame in front of her friends if she says something silly. She is comfortable walking and speaking just as she is. She acts to assert herself in order to influence and change her life and her community. Our formula actually requires the most of this ingredient. I am sure we can agree at some time we've all struggled with confidence. Give me a thumbs up if you have. I know I have. It's an ongoing practice for every area in your life. Others can make you feel insecure and even Our own thoughts can hurt the way we think of ourselves, but we must practice drowning those experiences and thoughts with louder positive truths about ourselves, such as, I am beautiful, I am smart, I can, I will, I did that, girl. Meet Sierra Carpenter. She is a junior at Fort Hays High School, an Eryn PiNK Junior role model, and doing excellent things in the community. Let's hear her experiences and what it takes to be a confident leader. Sierra, are you there?
Hi, thanks Eryn for that wonderful introduction. My name is Sierra Carpenter and I'm a 16-year-old junior at Fort Hays High School. Today I'm going to talk about confidence and how it takes confidence to be a leader in your community. I want to start off with some tips on how to make sure that you are being confident. My first tip is to stay positive. Always find the good in everything that you're doing, whether that be school, extracurricular activities, or anything that you find yourself doing in day-to-day life. 2, I want you to always have an open mind. Be willing to try new things. Be willing to feel confident in the new things that you are trying. Like for instance, if you're a singer, try dancing one time, or try drawing, or try going outside and riding your bike. I want you to be able to do more than what you're just comfortable so that you can build your confidence as a person and more in your personality. And my last tip is to always be able to take criticism and take it well. We learn from our mistakes. People, we are not perfect, but any and everything that we do, we can learn from it because we do make mistakes, and we got to be confident in the fact that even though we might have made a mistake, we still gave it our all and we're still good at what we did. I want to talk about how you can, go into something and go into life always feeling like, oh my God, I'm not good at this, or oh my God, I don't have no confidence. And you can always be that person that's shy in the back and don't really want to speak up for themselves. But I want to tell you something. You are beautiful. You are good in any and everything that you do. You need to have confidence in what you do because nobody else is you. You are the best you could possibly be, and you need to always act accordingly. For instance, I got an example of when I was first asked to choreograph my own piece for the community. I did not have confidence in myself at all. I just knew I was going to mess up, and I knew that I wasn't going to do good. But I took a deep breath, I bit my tongue, and I did it. And now I'm confident in making choreography and going and performing in the community each and every day. And I want you to feel the same way. Always feel as though you can do it, you will be able to do it, and you are going to do it to the best of your ability. And I want you guys all to know that it's each and every one of you that can do something. You can go from being the shyest kid in the class to being on your way to being on Broadway, or shyest kid in the class to one day becoming president. You just gotta have confidence in yourself that you can be a leader and that you are able to do it. For instance, not to brag, I am now a student ambassador for the superintendent. Never in a million years would I thought I would be there, but I had confidence in who I am and as a leader in the community, and now that's where it has gotten me today. So I want all of you, if you don't take nothing else from today, but to always have confidence in yourself and everything that you're doing.
Yes, Sierra, you are killing it. Congrats on all your accomplishments. Thank you. Let's take a minute and write this down. All right, the next ingredient is voice. Let's pour a little voice in there. A girl who has found her voice, is comfortable sharing her thoughts and ideas with others, and knows she has the right to do so. And sometimes you may feel scared to speak up or say something. It's especially hard when everyone in the room has a different opinion. Meet Angel, senior in college from Otterbein University. Everyone say, "Hey, Angel."
Thank you so much, Eryn. Hey girls, my name is Angel Banks and I'm a senior at Otterbein University from Chicago, Illinois. I am an Eryn PiNK role model and I hope to change the world someday. Today I want to talk to you all about using your voice. I found my voice when I was in high school, but I didn't really start using it until I got to college. When I was in middle school, I had a lot of opinions and thoughts about the way the world should work and all of the things that were happening around me, and every time I would speak up, I'd get shut down. I was told to be quiet, and I was labeled as nothing more than another black girl complaining in the classroom. This impacted my self-esteem, and by the time I had got into high school, I was a lot quieter, and I was shyer, and I wasn't willing to speak up about the things that mattered to me. I wasn't using my voice to tell people how I felt and voicing my opinions on how I really did believe the world should change and be a better place. Because for years, people had been inconsiderate of who I am as a black girl. By my senior year, I had a full understanding of not only who I am as a black girl, but who I am as Angel Banks, a woman in society. I saw the power that we can have when we are courageous, and we speak up for the things that we believe in. You see, society often tells us as black girls to be less, to do less, and to say less. But little do they know, we are the blueprint. Now that I'm older, I see the impact of using my voice in spaces that often weren't meant for me to succeed in, and it has allowed me to pave the way for other black girls to make their mark. I am the president of the African American Student Union, the vice president of the Otterbein University Student Government, and a social justice ambassador at my university. In all of my roles, I advocate for the student experience, but I also advocate on the behalf of every black and brown student that comes through those doors. Because I believe that we deserve to live in a world where we are respected and we are honored for who we are. I want to encourage all of you to use your voice. Use your voice to speak up about the issues that are important to you. So, start off by making a list of everything that matters to you. Are you passionate about changing the dress code at your school? Are you passionate about having Chicken Tender Tuesday every week? I know I am. And then I want you to take the chance and do some research. Research those topics that you're passionate about and figure out exactly who you need to talk to make those changes happen. Use your voice to ask the tough questions. Ask the people in charge, the administrators at your school, sometimes even your parents. Sorry, mom and dad. Because you need to know why. Why are things the way that they are? Why have I been put into this universe, and how can I make the changes that are needed? And lastly, use your voice to pave the way for other black girls. There's someone out there looking up to you. And as you learn to navigate those spaces that often are not built for you, you can teach someone else how to do the same and open that environment and make it welcoming for them. You can demand change. You matter. Your voice, your story matters. So I encourage you all to use your voice to let people know who you are, and it's not going to be easy. But when you do, I hope to hear and see how you make a change in this world someday. Thank you.
Angel, woo, you hit it on the nail. That was right. Use your voice to let people know who you are. If you can relate to Angel, type yes, girl, in the chat box. Our next ingredient is organization. Let's sprinkle a little organization in there. Now, you may be wondering, how does this align with being a leader? A girl with great organization skills is able to organize herself and her ideas in order to accomplish a goal and to take that idea or goal and put it into reality. While you're learning from home, it is even more important to stay organized to have a successful school year, whether your school is digital or hybrid. Meet Terry Waters, Eryn PiNK Program Director, Digital Media and Marketing Expert, and Homeschool Educator. Hey Terry, you there, girl?
Thanks, Eryn. Girls, I am so excited to be with you today. I want you to be great. We all want you to be great. So today I'm going to share with you some tips to get organized so that you can be your greatest. All right, now the first things first, we have to get our minds right. We have to be positive. So let's think of some things that'll calm you down, get you focused, maybe play your favorite song. Let's get in a great mood so that we can get everything that we have to do in our minds and organize. All right, a day of the week that for me is great to organize and to reset is Sunday. So on Sunday, let's think, all right, this is gonna be a great week and I'm gonna get all my things together so I can stay on point. A great way to stay on point is to make a schedule. So if you have a lot to do, a lot of assignments, maybe you have a lot of classes or groups that you're in the community or at church, and there's a lot to do, write it down. Write it down, maybe grab some of your favorite markers and paper, and each week make a new calendar or a schedule so you know what you have to do every day of the week, right? It's also a good idea to consider your routine. Set out a routine for the whole week. That may include setting your alarm to wake you up at a certain time every day so you're not depending on your parents or a friend to wake you up. Set an alarm. Figure out what you're gonna wear that week. Make sure that you have done the laundry, or your parents know, Mom, I wanna wear this, so let's make sure that we get all of our clothes together. And hair, we know that's a big deal sometimes. So think about even how you're gonna wear your hair. And each night before you go to bed, make sure that you have your outfit ready for the next day. Make sure you have your hair tied up or whatever, so that the next morning, whatever you have to do, whether it's to run to the computer for virtual class or to get to school, whatever you have to do, it can be done quickly. All right, so another tool that you should do, or another way to stay organized, is to use your devices. So I mentioned grabbing some markers and some paper and writing down your calendar, but we have tons of devices that can help us, like our phones, maybe your iPad, or even your laptop. There are ways to set alarms, to use your calendar, to write notes, to make reminders so that you are getting notified, you're hearing a sound, or you're feeling a buzz that will help you to remember all the things that you have to do, right? So if your teacher says, you have a history test on Friday, boom, 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 reminder, tonight and tomorrow, study for my test. If you know that you have a big event happening on the weekend, put it in that calendar so you can remember, right? So be positive, make a schedule, use your devices, get creative. So in order to stay organized with school, put things in binders, get folders if you haven't already done that. But even if you have, make sure that you have things for each subject so that you're nice and organized. You can even print free like binder inserts to create your own binder so you know exactly what is in that binder. You can print free inserts or create your own. Get those markers out, get those scissors out, whatever you have to do. Get some cute tape or pictures of you and your friends, whatever you have to do. Put it on there so you know what's inside the binders so you can keep everything together. And speaking of keeping everything together, if you're doing virtual learning at home, get all of your things together and put it in a basket so that your space can stay clean. You know where everything is, whether it's your pencils, your books, your paper, whatever you have to do so that you can make sure you are all together and ready to go when class time starts. If you're not doing virtual learning, put everything in your backpack or whatever kind of bag you use. Keep everything together so that you are on point and you are organized, all right? Girls, I want you to be great. So take note of these things and get to it.
Thank you, Terry. Let's get out our journals and write this down. So many great points. Our next ingredient is decision making. Let's put a little decision making in there. A girl who demonstrates sound decision making understands that her own decisions matter for herself, for her future, and often for others. Many decisions you make as a teen can impact your life forever. Friendships, education, dating, and self-worth are a few decisions you have to make as a teenager. Becoming skilled at decision making helps you not fall into peer pressure or go down the wrong path. It propels a healthy start. Becoming a leader is like becoming a phenomenal dancer or a star athlete. You have to put in the work. Become disciplined, practice, eat healthy, fill your mind with positive thoughts, and never give up. Girls, when you develop and sharpen these skills, you can clearly define your vision and purpose as leaders. You'll be able to influence and motivate others and make an impact in your world. It's already in you. Now it's time to get to work. Take these ingredients: confidence, your voice, organizational skills, and healthy decision-making skills to use your Black girl greatness, creativity, and lead every area of your life. Now, let's check to see what these ingredients have made. If you like to learn more or get involved with our organization, Eryn PiNK, visit us online at erynpink.com and follow me on IG at ErynPinkCEO. Thank you for joining us for this session. Does anyone have any questions? Write them down in the chat box. Let's talk.